the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 22, Otto Porter. Starting at the other forward position, at 7'0", number 24. Starting in center, standing 6'8", number 34. Wendell Carter. At the shooting guard position, at 6'6", number 8, Zach LaVine. The other guard, at 6'3", number 13, Bucky Davis. The head coach of your home team is Jim Boyden. Once again, your Chicago starters.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Monday, then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls, Otto Porter Jr. out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Carter. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Davis in at the point. In the new season, Chris, every team wants that fast start. But when you really think about it, how important is that in the grand scheme of things?
Well, it depends on where you are. Like, let's think about Houston last year with the injuries. You don't want to get to a slow start where you're fighting for home court advantage. So it's very important. And usually veteran teams know that first 2-3 weeks of the season is when you can sneak teams. And if you're a younger team and you understand that, wait a minute, it's all about attention to detail, focus, and playing hard, you can get some pretty nice upsets early, because for young teams, once the scout report comes out and teams hone in on you, it might be a little bit more of a difficult season as the days go ahead. Yeah, watch out.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. The Raptors shooting their first free throws here tonight. Free throw good. Siakam. He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. LaVine for 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Solid at realizing when to take these shots. LaVine's eyes light up as passes are coming his way.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. There's the triple. And it's Kyle Lowry with the 3.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Now here is Davis. He's coming off a 28-point game against Memphis.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
Davis.
VanVleet with it. Outside Lowry. Softly drops in the floater. Lowry's got 5 now.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Now here's Markkanen. A 14-point game for him in the win again.
And don't leave out his rebounding, Kev. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
Here's Ibaka, and yes, it's good.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
Here's Carter. The rebound by Ibaka. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Greg, last season, the best scoring average of Serge Ibaka's career.
Even with a down year as far as his three-point shooting, Ibaka's still very efficient, getting more of his offense around the rim, playing some at the 5.
Now here's VanVleet. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. Lowry, good.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Davis. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. The Bulls shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, when we're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
Yeah, and shot selection will be of the utmost importance. Now, look, you got to stay patient, explore your options within the flow of the offense.
Sinks the triple.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
In Toronto, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Siakam against Carter. Siakam misses. Porter kicks to Davis. To the inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Anunoby. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over. Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Oh, textbook defense. I mean, it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
Now here's Van Vliet. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Davis. For the finish. And Davis throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Siakam left side. Over Levine. Siakam misses. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Grizzlies. And Levine, here we go. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Toronto.
What a terrific penetrator. The speed of Levine is what makes defenders nervous.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
And it's tied up with that one. Well, you just watched. So for Toronto right now, they've got Siakam. Lowry out there with Fred Van Vliet. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. Now here is Lowry. Ibaka outside. Puts up a 3. And again, Toronto no luck. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And Davis puts it in.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. This has done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Davis, the pass to Carter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris, there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You played against some legendary trash talkers. Who stands out in that area when you think back to when you played?
And I tell you what, the 2 guys that are on my mind, they definitely could have talked trash with the best of all time, and that's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy, Day-Day, yeah, Draymond Green, the one that plays out there in Golden State. Oh, yeah, he has a mouth on him, too. I think you heard him.
And when you played, who was the best trash talker back in your day?
By far, Larry Bird and Gary Payton. Those two guys would talk trash so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always in fun, but trust me, they always wanted to stick that dagger into you, too, while they were talking.
You couldn't hide a smile either. They start getting you going. You could not hide a smile.
I couldn't, and that was my thing. I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you themselves after they missed the shot. They would talk themselves down or talk to a fan that was talking to them. So it was always entertaining. The best trash talkers talk to everyone, not just to their opponent.
And the basket is good.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Davis kicks to Markkanen. The pass to Harrison. Here's Davis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
And that one's good by Porter.
And that's when the double team hurts the defense. I mean, when they're guarding the player smart enough to pass out of it and find the man left alone.
Now, here's Lowry. He picked up 33 points in their last win again. Teardrop shot. Markkanen pulls it in.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Here's Harrison, and the Bulls tack on two more. Toronto calls timeout. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
In that kind of environment, every point matters. The bench was a huge reason why they won that one.
Toronto leading by 9. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. For Toronto, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Free throw good, Ibaka.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
.124 left to play here in the half. That one misses. Good work defensively by Carter. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. And Kevin, that's what made him from Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running a pole, but that sounds it's painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Like the show of this from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
40 seconds left in the first half. Raptors leading by 8. And here is Van Vliet. It's good. Van Vliet's got 6 in the quarter. The Bulls have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Valentine dishes to Davis. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Davis.
And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the left wing. Lowry from outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Kyle Lowry had a huge first quarter. He had 12 points and 1 assist. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
The little big man, Kyle Lowry, gives you the toughness, a guy who can make tough shots, a streak shooter. He owned that first half, though.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. You know, when you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
They've got Wendell Carter. Zach LaVine is out there with Davis. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. Davis finds Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Now here's LaVine. Covered by Van Vliet. Here's Davis. Shot clock at 6. And Markkanen on the follow. Markkanen's got his first points of the night.
I love the effort there. It's huge whenever Markkanen uses his body and height to grab offensive boards.
Lowry looking around. That one doesn't go.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Siakam against Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Fans and broadcasters love to see teams get out and attack in transition. Would you like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that will halt that break, slow down that break, stifle that break?
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team that's fouling doesn't want that team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game. So anything that takes away from team scoring, you just can't say, well, we want to watch them score. Don't do it. No. And very honestly, if you're an unselfish team, usually on those breaks, it's usually because a player holds the ball too long. Right. Usually they have another open player in front of them that they could pass it up to. And if you're an unselfish team, usually you'll still give the fans what they want. And that's a crazy highlight on the break.
It's good. 23 points for Davis.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
A wide open look here for Ibaka. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Ibaka's got 7.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
And Davis, here we go. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Carter.
I mean, you can see the D just a little slow getting to the bucket. I mean, he'll make you pay for that.
Left side, Ibaka. Over Carter, and there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward.
For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Goes back up. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Carter with the bucket. with 1 on the clock. That shot misses. And so it's Toronto with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've got... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Siakam is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Lowry. And there's Davis. And it's Gasol at the 5. Down low. And it's Davis missing. Chicago trails by 7. Outside, White. Davis drives in. Good work defensively by Lowry.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Markkanen passes to Davis. Over Lowry. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, he's just such a terrific offensive rebound. I mean, Carter Jr. excels at using his big body to his advantage on the glass.
Raptors leading by 7. Now, here's Lowry. Passes it to Siakam. He kicks it to Davis. Clock at 6. Outside Gasol. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. A 3-pointer is right on target.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Porter's checked in for the Bulls. Gasol passes to Siakam. Davis down low. Gasol kicks to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Raptors lead by 6.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
And Davis throws it down hard.
Oh, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside Lowry. Pass to Davis. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Siakam outside. Pass to Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Out to White. Here's the teardrop. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 5 assists tonight.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Toronto calls timeout. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Levine's checked in for White. Serge Ibaka is checked in for Toronto. Fred VanVleet comes in for Davis. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication. This is what leaders do. LaVine commanded the rock and coming through in the big spot.
Markkanen against Siakam. Inside, looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. Yep, that one goes.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
Right side, Markkanen. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Markkanen's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Markkanen against Siakam. The pass to Anunoby. Three-pointer, good on the three-point shot. And the Raptors lead by 3.
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Lowry. Carter pulls it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Oh, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Siakam up top. He's guarded by Markkanen.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. Here's Chicago. Davis, the pass to Markkanen. Here's Porter. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Really growing up in these moments. You got to respect the concentration Porter has in the clutch.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
The drive by Siakam. Count it!
And they do have a foul to give.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. .23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside, Davis. Launches it. It falls! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Toronto calls timeout. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Deep. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for Toronto right now, Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, we got to give them credit for coming back.
It's been like this all night for both teams, the offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score. Well, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Levine passes to Davis. Levine kicks to Davis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
And there's no better feeling coming up nails when the stakes are high.
Free throw good, Davis. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Overtime still getting started here, just about a minute in. Good work defensively by Carter.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Here's Siakam. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Good on the triple.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
It's Davis with the...
Oh! Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
To the left side wing. Lowry for three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry is like this, trying to defend.
Markkanen inside the line. It's back iron. The Raptors have gone a stellar 4 of 5 from the floor since the... And Vliet to Anunoby. Ibaka, the pass to Siakam. And another shot. Good!
And this is where Ibaka's steely demeanor serves. No hesitation under pressure.
Markkanen in the corner. Here's this. Buries the triple. A tremendous three to tie it up. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
Toronto calls timeout. There's 47 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Shot from the inbound. Siakam. Porter looking it over. Yes!
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. The critical possession right here.
On the needles, Kev.
And the Raptors call time here. They're behind to 29 seconds over. Now Siakam. Outside for Lowry. 5 to shoot. It's off.
Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Wendell Carter taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Oh, and the potential Carter Jr. has is enticing. A multi-talented big who plays with the real competitive fire.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Oh, with a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
And the Raptors miss again. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.